Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all. Uh, okay, we have a problem. Hello. Okay, I don't see a sound. All right, the sound is working. All right. Okay, sorry guys, I thought the sound is not working. It doesn't appear in my side. All right. Peace of Christ to all. No, I do not rest. I was working on my book. I wanted to share with you, some thoughts about Islam, and I wanted to see if we can get into conclusion with the Muslims, and maybe we can get the help of some Muslims. Please don't forget to invite your friends. Not many people knows that we are online. If you don't mind, copy the link and paste in Facebook and share. In front of us, let us go back, straight to the topic and investigate this issue. It looked like it's a very serious issue in Islam. The title it might be silly and stupid, but what we can do. This is what Islam is about. Invite your friends, guys, and let us do a little study together. All of us, we knew that Muslims, they are ordered to pray, and a prayer supposedly Quran says you pray 3 times, and then Muhammad, he went to the 7 heavens flying on the top of a flying horse or donkey or a mule, which is very popular in the Middle East, by the way. My dad, he used to have one. Muhammad, he have a flying mule. Sulaiman, he have a flying horse, and then he killed his horse, and then Allah, he replaced it with a flying carpet. All those things happened in the Middle East. It's possible. Everything is possible there. Now, everything can be like, I can understand the imagination of Muhammad and the fairy tales, his story he tells us, and the superstitions, black magic, and a lot of things. But I could not really understand for a long time why Muhammad, he say things like this, and what is the connection. If you read with me, it says Allah apostle said the prayer of a person who does hadath, which means actually not hadath, it's ahdatha. Those guys do not know how to even write the word in English. The one who farted, all right, the one who farted, or the one actually it says here passes urine. This is not really what it is. It's about farting. And actually, in the same hadith, you will see how stupid the Muslim translator is. Just to show you how stupid the Muslims when they translate. Look, he put here, ahdatha mean passes urine, stole, or wind. And then down there it says, a guy, he asked Abu Huraira, what is hadatha? Which is ahdatha, not hadatha. He said, Abu Huraira said, replied, means passing winds. So it's not passes urine and stole. Fast translators. I mean, in the same hadith you eat it, it says to you what the word mean. What's wrong with you? Dump. What you can say. Now, it's not accepted, the one who do fart, it's not accepted as a prayer. All right. So now before you start to pray, your prayer is accepted. Okay, what about if you fart after you start praying? Let us go down. Allah apostle said, a person is considered prayer as in a prayer as long, okay, he is waiting for the prayer in the mosque, as long as he does not do fart. A man asked, hey prophet, what ahdatha mean, or yuhdith mean? Here is yuhdith. What yuhdith mean? He said, I replied, it passing of wind between two bracket from the anus. I mean, thank you for telling us where the wind is coming from. I mean, you know, Muslims books is amazing. Like somebody farted. Do you need to tell me it's coming from his anus? Have you ever heard of somebody farting from different place? Like, is that in the is the scenario of farting in Islam coming from different places? Like, do you Muslims fart from your ears or from your nose? What about you? Tell me more details. You know, like there's more details to tell. So just in case you do not know, in case you are coming from the moon and you don't have an anus, maybe you need to give us details about how the anus look like and where it's located. So the story is the Prophet of Allah saying your prayer is accepted as long you are in the mosque, even if you are sitting, not even praying. If you are in the mosque, right away when you enter the mosque, the angels are praying on you. Right away, immediately you get inside the mosque, the angels, they start praying like a machine. You look like the angels are like a robot machine, and they are located in the mosque. So anyone who enter right away, the stairs will pray on you, pray on you, pray on you, pray on you. Okay, now the angels are in the top of you and you don't see them, but they are praying on you. And then suddenly, you idiot, you farted from where? From your anus. You see, if you farted from your nose, it's okay. And then right away when you fart from your anus, just be sure you farted from your anus, not from different place. If you farted from your anus, right away the angels will stop praying on you. And then I said to myself, I mean, what the problem between Allah and the prayer of the Muslims and farting? Why the fart will stand between Allah and his followers? Because when you say to me that the prayer of a Muslim is not accepted if he farted, it's mean the fart stop the prayer from going. You know, when Muslims they say to us Allah is a God and he's almighty, I mean, what kind of almighty? He cannot overcome a fart. I mean, the Muslim they say to us their God is God, and if we want something to happen, he say be is going to be. Okay, well, what about Allah? He says no fart will come to me and there's no problem. People they pray by their action and by words. Do you Muslims think that the fart will go to the 7 galaxies, behind the 7 seas, behind the 7 stars and the 7 midget and the 7 trees and the 7 cucumber, and then the fart will go all the way there? What kind of God he is affected by a little fart? Do you think Muslims Allah get hurt if you fart? What is exactly the problem? Seriously, if there is any Muslim here is listening and you can tell us what is the problem, please let us know. I want to know why the farting is an issue. Farting is something very normal. Actually, it's healthy. You see, the body do things for a reason. If the person don't fart, he will explode. His organ will explode. He have to relieve the gas. That is something normal. Like, is it Allah supposedly is God and he is the one who made you, designed with a farting system? Take it off. Like, why Allah did not make you without farting? Huh? If you are the design of Allah, is that a defect? You know, Allah is upset for a lot of reasons. As an example, your prayer is not valid too if you eat garlic. Like, what the heck? What the garlic I eat I have to do with the farting? And you know, let me ask you, Muslims, if you fart or not, the gas What is the difference between before you fart and after you fart? Nothing. It's just you release the gas. So Allah is happy when the gas is inside you. It's there anyway. So why the farting is really a problem? You know, first of all, I want the Muslim to understand. I believe that you Muslims have the right to fart as much as you want. Honestly, I'm not against you. Actually, I uh, I encourage you to fart because I noticed that you Muslims have a lot of gas. Like Allah is Akbar, Allah is big. You have a lot of gas, man. And then a little fart destroy your relationship between you and Allah. I mean, how strong your relationship to God, your God, if little fart can destroy it? By the way, does the fart if you farted from eating beans, is it different from farting from eating meat? Maybe. I mean, is the farting like is there a situation, or all fart is the same? What about the prophet? If the prophet he farted, do the angels stop praying on him? If there is a way we can help Allah to overcome the phobia of farting, either Allah have a weakness against farting, he cannot fight it, and the prayer of the Muslims will go to Allah with farting, or Allah have a phobia and he cannot handle farting. If Allah is in the seven heavens, beyond the seven seas and etc., what your farting will do to him? Why is not accepted? You don't mean it. You know, let us say a person, he did not mean, like, I don't think somebody wanna go to pray and he fart in purpose, you know, you lose it. You have pain in your stomach. Sometimes our stomach make a noise, but we don't want it. You know, it's not because you're ordering your stomach to make a noise. So what is the point of a farting weakness of Allah? Do you think that Allah he suffered from farting in his early age when he was a kid or something? Like he used to have maybe a grandmother, she fart a lot, so he had, like, he established a phobia. Maybe he used to sleep next to someone he fart or she fart a lot, so he cannot take it no more. They have sections in the Islamic books. It's called the chapters of farting. Actually, there's a guy who got his master or PhD degree from the University of Al-Madinah, and you will not believe what his PhD is about, or his master, I forgot. It's about farting and voices coming from the body, farting and voices. Do you believe that there is a human being, a university, they will give a PhD or a master degree on farting? This is real. Let me see if I can find it in the internet. Hold on. I will see if I can find it, you know. Mostly I can find it. Why not? We switch to Arabic. You know, because I don't want Muslim to say I'm making things up. You know them. The Muslims, they fought any like always. It doesn't matter what you say, they say to you are lying. Let us see if we can find it. Here we go. All right, I found actually many websites. All of those are talking about the magister. It's a magister. It's a magister in farting. But I want to try to get it from an official website. Hold on. This one is from different place. Hold on. Yeah, this is different magister about the good gas. The name of the master degree, the good gas, the good farting. But this is not the one I'm looking for. Hold on. Yeah, it might take some time to find it. Okay, let's go back to page number 1. Sudanese online. Those are Sudani Muslims. فقه الضرات. فقه الضرات. Fiqh in Islam is like a knowledge of religion, to learn, to study the religion. All right. Recite what they call it, the thesis of magister in the knowledge of farting. Introduction. What is the sounds? What kinds? What is not considered to be a sound? And the sound he's talking about is the sound of farting or gases, you know. Then chapter 1 or research number 1, a definition of the sounds and its kinds. Definition number 2, what is the standard to what is considered, the standard to be considered is sound from talking or sound from something else. Number 1, you know. So anyway, and then all those things is about sounds come from the body, but the most important is the farting. And by the way, this is not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is from Al-Madinah University. This is not the one I'm looking for. No. Anyway, all this master degree is about like now the chapter number 2 about sounds which is not coming from the mouth. Chapter number 2, or let us say study number 2, الضرات, farting, and have 9 sections. وفيه 9 مطالب. Number 1, definition of farting. Number 2, kinds of farting. And you know, Muslims, you Muslims are really, I mean, what the whole world can do without you. I mean, look how much you brought to science. This is the Islamic science, a deep study, deep in the gas, the kind of farting, the definition of farting. What is farting? What is the what the opinion of Islam in farting? What the opinion of Islam in farting in the mosque? What is the what is the impact of farting on the evolution? Uh, Smooth farting. You know, what is the like the effect of the smooth farting on the being pure and on the prayer? What if you suspect farting? Suspect. What is the impact of suspicion farting, which means you are not sure you farted or not? What is the rule of there is two men, one of them farted and the other one hear it, and each one of them he think it is the other one who farted. I mean, this is science. This is science. This is science. I mean, this is important topic. You know, you cannot avoid those things. Human being, he need to learn those things. You know what, America? You know, look, you see, America is missing a lot of scientists. We are weak because of this. We don't have until now any specialist in farting. Why in Muslim worlds why we are behind Japan? You know, everybody is behind. Muslims are the first to make a study. You know, like, I want to go to the Greek, the greatest philosophers in the Greek history. Do you think the Greek histories have such a thing? No way. I mean, they were not smart to the point they will make a study about farting, the impact of farting, the kind of farting, the rules of farting. May Allah fart on you Muslims. I mean, you Muslims, you have a lot of gas. What's wrong with you? Look at this. Look at this. This is alone is something. Look. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. I want to zoom in so you guys you focus with me. Okay, I want to zoom in this one. What is the ruling? What is the ruling if you are praying on the Prophet and you fart and you hear it by your ear? Oh, sorry. This is not about farting. Sorry, I thought it's about. This is my mistake. This is not about farting. Forget. This is here. He's saying it. What is the ruling? What is the ruling? That's let me be sure. Yeah. What is the ruling of a prayer on the Prophet? You are saying, may Allah pray on Muhammad, and then suddenly your ears have a sound, something like, you know. So what is the ruling? I mean, look how important it is that. But yet this is not the master degree I'm looking for. I want to find that one because that one is really hilarious. This is nothing, man. This is nothing. Where is the other one? Let me try to find it. I think this is the one. Okay. From the University of the Imam Muhammad ibn Saud. Look like the page is not opening. Let me go back. This is here in Twitter. They are talking about it too. All right. Yeah, maybe this. Hold on. Yeah, this is here a study about the sounds coming from the inside the human being, but this is not the one I'm looking for. This guy is from Yemen. He's from Yemen. He's making a study about farting too. All right. Look at this hadith. Let me see if I can find this hadith. Hold on. Let me see. No, it's not there. It is not translator. It's translated. Okay, let's see. I don't know. But look at this hadith, by the way. Like, I'm not looking really for this, but look at this, just to show you how stupid Islam is. Look what Muhammad is saying. A man, blackhead, am I saying it correctly? Belchhead. How you say it? I never used this word before. Anyway, like when you eat, like, is it, you know? Muhammad, look what he said. The one who do that, he will be the one stay longer day, or the longest hungry in the day of resurrection. Why? 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 Anybody can tell me why? This is a very normal sound to make. I mean, this guy, he cannot control it. This is not something in your, you know. So if you do that, Allah will make you belched. It sounds like, I never use this word. Anyway, let me go to Google translation, Google reading, voice reading, so I can see how it sound. Hold on. All right.
Belch.
Pulch. Belch. Okay.
Belch.
I never use it really. So according to Muhammad, if you ever do pulch, Allah will make you hungry. You will be the most hungry person in the judgment day. Why? Give me a reason. I mean, this guy is crazy. If you fart, your prayer is not accepted. If a sound comes from your mouth, Allah will make you hungry. The longer day in the judgment day you are. Everybody do that? Have you ever heard of any human being? He never do that. Why? That's mean all of us will be in the judgment day hungry the longest. I'm doing it wrong? What do you mean doing it wrong? I'm saying it wrong? What? Okay, well, this is what they in Google, this is how they drew it, right? I don't know.
Belch.
And here it says pulch. So it's going to be pulched. Is that correct? Pulched. I know, and this is what I'm hearing it.
Belch.
Maybe I have a genie in my ears. Anyway, so you guys, you know what I'm talking about. What kind of God? So it's a belch. Let us make it an English class. All right. This is how silly this prophet is. I'm sure the Muslim they will say, look, Christian Prince, you do not know how to pronounce. I never use it. I mean, why I want to use it? You know, I never use such a word all my life. This is the first time I hear about it. Seriously, all my life. So why in the world Allah will be angry from you? Because this is a sign of anger. Why Allah will be angry from a person? He did something like this. Is that a crime? Did he commit sin? This religion is weird. Muhammad, this guy, he cannot keep his mouth shut. So he keep creating rules, you know, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, if you don't do so. The Muslims, how much pressure on the Muslim mind is. If you enter the bathroom, what about entering the bathroom without praying to Allah? What will happen? Shaitan will play with your anus. Like what? A Muslim now is worrying when he entered the bathroom that there's a conspiracy against his anus. How come you Muslims, your anus is always the victim of everything? How come those things never happen to someone who's a Hindu? Do you really Muslims feel that when you enter the bathroom, shaitan playing with your anus if you don't say the prayer? Like, did you ever feel it? Hey, Zakir Naik, have you ever? Brother Sitter, the Prophet said, if you enter the bathroom and say Allahumma the Satan and his wife, they are going to get a screwdriver and they are going to play with your anus. As an example, you go to the bathroom and supposedly you want to do boo-boo, and supposedly you are going to stay there for 5 minutes, and then you find yourself staying there for 2 hours. Why? Because simply you are trying to put it down and the Satan is put it up. Isn't this is enough to you Muslims that this guy Muhammad is a madman? All right. As long as we are talking about voices, Allah don't hate all the voices. There's some voices he like. As an example, this one. There's some voices he like. All right. Look, but guys, look at this. I want to show you some special intelligence about the Prophet, which there's no way anyone can know. Look at this. Malik narrated from Abdullah, etc., from his father, etc., that Allah may, etc. Okay. If a man sneezes, invoke a blessing on him. Then he sneezes, invoke a blessing on him. Then if he sneezes, invoke a blessing on him. Then if he sneezes, say, you have cold. I mean, this is amazing. How the Prophet know this? That's whoa. That's astonishing. I mean, there's no way a normal human being will know such a thing. So if a guy he sneezes, say to him, Allah have mercy on you. He sneezes again, say to him, Allah have mercy on you. He sneezes the third time, tell him you have cold. You got cold, man. I mean, if not the Prophet, we will not know that. Now, what is this? Look at this. Yahya related to me from Malik, from etc. A man sneezed on the day of Jum'ah, which means Friday, while the Imam was giving a khutbah, speech, and the man by his side asked Allah to bless him. Sayyid ibn al-Musayyib was asked about it, and he forbid the man to do that. He said, don't do it again. Wow. Wow. This is the science of sneezing now. Okay, now we are all those hadiths is about sneezing. You see, I'm just flipping pages. I mean, this is alone. I can take a PhD in sneezing alone. I mean, thousands and thousands of hadith about sneezing. All right, but there is something unique about sneezing in Islam. Hold on. Yeah, look at this one. Let me show you this one. Mujahid said, when the son of Abdullah Ibn Umar, etc., blah blah blah, and whatever, blah 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 blah. Okay, okay. This guy, he sneezed. Umar, he sneezed. He said, Ab. They said to him, what is Ab? He said, Ab is name of one of the shaitan. Anyone get an idea what does that mean? Who comes between the sneeze and he prays. I mean, that's amazing. There is a specific shaitan. He come between the sneezes. Just hachu, hachu. He said right away he come, and he's happy. This is shaitan, Mr. App. All right, let us continue. All those about sneezing. I mean, what I will read for you. What I will say to you. Look. All this about sneezing. Look, 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 look. I mean, we will spend 10 years studying sneezing here. Look, look. Oh, my. All this is a sneezing. I mean, the hadith of sneezing is bigger than our Bible. The number of hadith about sneezing is bigger than our Bible. Muslim, they can make a Bible. It's called the Bible of sneezing. Look, we are just in the stage of sneezing. You know, we are not even. We did not talk about boogers yet, because there's a lot of stories about boogers. Look, look, look. All of this is about sneezing. I give up. I don't want to see more. But I want to show you something about sneezing. Let us stop here because it's endless. You know, I don't want to. Guys, do you hear me? Is my voice heard? Because I see your text is stopped. All right. See, all of my eyes hurt. I don't want to go no more. That's it. But I want to show you something about sneezing. I don't want to read all of this. It's endless. Look at this. That the narrated Abu Hurairah said that the Messenger of Allah said, the sneeze is from Allah. What? Muhammad, are you sure? Are you sure? Finally, we found a voice come from inside our body. Allah, he like. He hate farting. He hated. All right? He hated very much. He loved sneezing, and not only this, sneezing is from Allah. Okay, why sneezing is from Allah? Any Muslim can tell me? Look, look, look. The Prophet said, the sneezes is from Allah and the yawn is from shaitan. Man. By the way, I did not sleep all night. I'm working all night. I did not yawn yet. You believe it? I don't know why, because shaitan is not here. Should I call him? You Muslims really believe this madman saying those things to you? Go right now in Google and search why we do sneeze, why we do yawn. All those things are healthy. They are not bad. Sneezing or yawning is not have nothing to do with God, have nothing to do with the devil. This guy is making fun of you. And why Allah? Why the sneeze is from Allah? How this happen? Once I open a chat room in Paltalk, it's called "Let us sneeze for the sake of Allah." The Muslim, they reported me to Paltalk and they shut down my chat room. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with Muslims. I think I call it sneeze and make Allah happy once too. You know. Oh, not only this. Look. And indeed, before we go to indeed, hold on. So when one of you yawns, let him cover his mouth with his hand, for when he says a shaitan laugh from inside the opening. Shaitan is laughing. I mean, there's no question that Muhammad is a prophet of God. Then, indeed, look, Muhammad don't want to stop here. The study have to complete. And indeed, Allah loves sneezing and he dislike the yawn. At least we know something about the hobby of Allah. Allah likes sneezing, he dislike yawning. So now if we go to visit Allah, you know, we will visit him when we have cold. Allah will get so happy. Hachu, hachu. And the second you say hachu, Allah he said, ha ha ha, you are cool, you are cool. Hachu. Allah is so excited. What's your name? What's your name? Christian Prince. Christian Prince, you are welcome to visit me always, okay? You are cool, really. I like your sneezing, man. This is very funny. This is really good. I like it. Sneeze more, sneeze more. Hachu. This is God. And this is a prophet of God. So you see, the Christian, they have the book, the Bible, the book of Bible, Gospel by John, by Luke, by Mark. Huh? You Muslims have all by Allah or by Muhammad. So we have the book of sneezing, the book of farting, the book of yawning. What do you think? The book of menstruation, women having period, huh? The book of ass. What's wrong? The book of poo-poo, the book of pissing. So I'm not sure really how Muslims they can explain that to us. And look how many hadith about sneezing and yawning. And what is make it more funny that shaitan he left from inside you. Shaitan, so when you open your mouth, shaitan get in, and you really Muslims believe in that? What do you think shaitan is? Like shaitan is what? Like he had nothing to do except your mouth? Is that how he hurt you? As long as shaitan he can get inside your mouth, what about putting some poison, killing the believers? Well, he can do that. He's in your mouth already. Or put some hot papers, so he will go crazy, and you will be chewing like crazy, and you will be. And by the way, as long yawning, shaitan will get in. Why, when you sneeze, shaitan will not get in? When you sneeze, you open your mouth too. You know what I mean, guys? You open your mouth regardless if you are doing sneezing or you are doing yawning. Both you have to open your mouth. And not only this, when you sneeze, if you sneeze, especially if you are sick, you will make everybody sick. Why Allah is happy for that? The easiest way to spread diseases is sneezing. If you have cold, or if you have a flu, or if you have whatever disease, you know, illness, you sneeze in his face, billions of bacteria will fly from your face in the air, and that person will breathe it. So Allah have a weakness from farting. Allah he dislike yawning. Allah like sneezing. Allah don't accept a prayer if you break wind. Allah he cannot protect your anus unless you say certain words when you enter the bathroom. By the way, Muslims, why only in the bathroom shaitan he have access to your ass? Do you think when you are outside your ass is blocked? Don't you sleep in the bed? Don't you sleep on your side? It's the same. What the difference between you sitting in the toilet seat and you are sleeping in your side in the bed? Here we go, your ass is exposed. So I just wanted to share this with everybody, and feel free, guys, to download the video and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for being here. Today we will be again at 4:30 p.m. Just remember, 4:30 p.m. New York time, and be with us a few hours from now. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And Muhammad is the prophet of farting. You like it or not? The only proof that he is a prophet, that he have a PhD in farting, sneezing, yawning, and gas. God bless you.